Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Zebu Nation Plays Football Manager 2017. Yeah, Lansing United, all that stuff. We gotta dive right into it here, because we've got the FA Cup going on. That's right, the annual rite of passage for English football and maybe other football around the world. I think because you can get into like the European Cup and stuff like that if I'm understanding things properly, which I might not be. But anyway, we're not on this list. I don't see our name on this list. Oh, there we are. Lansing United UK versus Shortwood. They're a Southern League First Division Southwest. So they're, a league or two below us. I don't really know. At least one league below us. So we should beat them. Let's take a look at their squad. Their squad is all scrubs. So we should be able to beat them. And in that light, in the spirit of that, we've made ourselves a little bit of a reserve lineup here. We got Hanks back in at goalkeeper, and that's not so bad, right? I mean, he's been our starter for many seasons, off and on, here and there. So he's a fine substitute in there. We're gonna play a few of our recent signees. Sam Smith, we brought him up from the under 23s. As you can see, he's a full 3-star fullback. There's nothing wrong with him. He might keep this position henceforth and forevermore, because you look at this guy, he's pretty decent. I mean, that's why I signed him. He's got some weird stats in weird places for a fullback, but you know what? He's still pretty good. He's still got it where it counts. Decent strength, decent pace, decent jumping, decent heading, decent marking, decent tackling. We could make a song out of this, but we won't. He's not the greatest fullback you've ever seen, but he's got those 3 stars that I like, and he's only 18 years old, so hopefully he'll get better. You can see he's been getting better, so hopefully we get him some first team playing, and he'll continue that trend. We're going to give old Connor Coughlin not a couple of games, 1 game here in the first team. Or maybe we won't. This guy is not good for a center back. You know what? I guess we can play Kalambayi instead. I mean, we could. They're both 2 stars. Theoretically, they're basically the same, but we can compare them. I don't know if you care if we compare them or not, but we can see. Let's see, Paul Kalambayi. I mean, I've pronounced this guy's name so many times, and I still can't pronounce it anywhere near properly. Anyway, he's slightly better in the mental, much better aerial. They're both horrendous in technical and attacking and vision. He's a little worse in the speed department. Same in the physical. Same in the defending. 6'6" versus 6 foot. He's got more potential, so I guess we'll give him a shot. I don't know, something about Coughlin's stats that I just didn't like. It's probably the jumping reach. I'm very finicky about jumping reach. I don't like having central defenders who can get out jumped on the back line. It just leads to all kinds of problems. Speaking of problems, we got problems in the central midfield. I've had to move Dan Adams, who's just back from injury, move him back to central midfield because we're kind of low on dudes right now. Number one reason is because Luther Wilden got suspended. First game back, he stomps on somebody, gets a red card, and then I just got informed via email that they're going to add another 2 games onto this. I don't know who it was. It was some sort of board or commission or somebody. Wilden. Yeah, it doesn't say who gave him the suspension. I guess it's whoever in charge of the Venerama League. Or maybe there's some sort of overall governing body. I don't know. But it It applies to all English domestic competitions, so he is out of the FA Cup. So that's no good. So, like I said, we're a little thin in the midfield. We've got Lindsay and Adams. Our only other true central midfielders that we've got are Wicks. And then Paris can play there, but he's not good at all either. He's a 0-star dude. He's got potential, but he's not living up to that potential. I don't think he ever will. So we're going to be getting rid of him at the end of this season, I'm pretty sure, unless he gains a star. Anyway, we've also brought up Ewan McEwen, our other recent signee at striker. Again, he's a 3-star dude. I'm not sure where those 3 stars are coming from, because he is extremely, extremely average, but he's got it where it counts. 13 finishing, 14 off the ball, 11 composure, pace, agility, acceleration. So all of his stats that he needs to be a good striker are in the green, but, you know, he's not impressive. He's not blowing you out of the water. I'm going to pair him with Tristan Abrams, put him as the target man. So we got a couple of 3-star strikers. This lineup should be more than adequate to beat this other team that we're playing against. So let's go to the match preview versus Shortwood. That's a funky formation. 4-2-3-1. It's narrow, I guess. All right, we've already picked these guys, so we'll pick them again. Paul Quinns is lacking match sharpness. That's fine. Yeah, so all we have to do is win this game and we meet our board's expectations. Expectations just to get to the 3rd round. So everything after that will be gravy. That's fine. That's good. Lansing UK have enough to see off Shortwood. There should be a few goals. All right. Take your advice. Oh, they switched up their formation. Gone to a slightly more traditional 4-4-1-1. Probably means they're going to go defensive, which is, you know, not unsuspected. And you have a team going against someone in a higher division. Kind of expect them to play a little bit defensive, but that's all right. We can break through that defense. Pep talk. Passionate. Come on, guys. We're the favorites. Show me what you can do. Only PK is interested in that. You know, I looked at him, and his actual name is like super long. He's got like 4 or 5 names in there. They showed it once. I forget on what. I think it was in an email or something where they showed his full name. He's got a bunch of names, so we'll just shorten him all the way down to PK because can't pronounce his last name anyway. All right, so you know, I think I want to go attacking right from the start. Just go right after these guys. Try not to cough. Flexible, that's fine. All right, let's go. Let's do this. There's the intro we're playing. Looks like a. Is this home? Doesn't look like it. Take a drink of tea. It's hard to tell because they switch. Yeah, they switch orientations of the stadium, but there we go. Nice steal by Napa. We've got extended highlights on. Hopefully we can see the flow of the game. We're going to need it with all these substitutes in there. Adams, as I mentioned, just back from injury. Got some duck game going on in the background here. Watching on Twitch. I don't know if you've ever seen that game. It's a weird little multiplayer game. And I figured out, I think the key to having any kind of football manager series is to have something to talk about while the games are going on, because you can't just sit here and narrate the action. I mean, you can see the action going on. Abrams has it. Back to Adams. Abrams with a wild shot. No good. I mean, I could sit there and play-by-play commentary, but I don't think that's really the best thing in the world. So find other things to talk about. I thought about having a little bit of music in the background. You know, I found the Planet Coaster soundtrack which I'm really enjoying my Planet Coaster series. That game is just fun. And I really like the soundtrack, but I can't play the soundtrack while I record because it messes up my microphone if I play it from the computer that I'm also recording on and playing the game on. So I got my second laptop over here. There's a little bit of pressure there. I don't like that. I got my second computer over here. I was going to just play it through the speakers. But then I thought, YouTube is a little funky about music and I might get a copyright or whatever. So, not going to do that. Here's Lindsay on the attack. Gets it up to McEwen. Let's see if the youngster can get a shot off. He does, but it's no good. Pollard with the save. See if we can get some sustained pressure on these guys and get a goal. Adams with the corner kick. Their goalkeeper seems to be holding it together well. All right, here we go. Let's get the steal. Nice steal. Almost foul there. Adams to McEwen, out to Abrams. We're on the rush now. Up to Adams. He's going to pass it. Here's McEwen one-on-one. There's the goal. There's what we needed to break the ice. McEwen with his first goal of the season, his first call up to the senior team. And he might have to stay on the senior team. He's been playing well, I guess, for the under-23s, but he's not happy about it. He wants to be on the first team. And, ratings-wise, 3 stars is more than adequate to play on our first team. Here we go. Abrams with a through ball. Fires it into the side of the net. Good job. So, I don't know. We might have to keep some of these guys up on the first team. But, this isn't a great showcase for their skills because it's, vastly inferior competition. Here's Smith. Smith's another guy who I think any other time might be a candidate for call up and stay up. There's Lindsay with a shot and a goal. Going to be seeing lots of these, I think. All right, we might be able to put this, now that we're up 2, we can put this on just key highlights. Don't need to be here all day. See the goal, Quinn. Oh, there's a bit of a deflection into Lindsay for the goal. Or maybe it's Quinn I'm thinking. Yeah, Quinn I'm thinking of because he's on the left wing. Because we already have a good left winger, so we don't really need Quinn. Ouch, there's a daring tackle from Adams. Let's see. We're going to fire it up. Long ball, there it is. McEwen on the run. Is he going to pass it back for the easy goal? Yes, and there it is. To Abrams. These guys are going to have fun at least. And we have a game, a Vanarama game in a couple of days, so don't want these guys getting too worn out, but they are mostly the B team. Leighton is still out there, so we don't really have much options at left back right now, other than our main man, Keenan Leighton, but might pull him out at halftime. That could be a good idea, just so he doesn't get too tired for the next game, and we obviously don't need him. Oh, that's off the post. This looks like it's going to just be shooting gallery time. So halftime we'll probably dial it back to control and just try to slow the game down as much as we can. Because I don't think we need any kind of goal differential in these early rounds. It's just win and advance, and that's it. Because we're not even in the competition proper, really. So yeah, season's going okay. A little bit of up and down, but we've got some decent win streaks going. It's definitely better when I don't record. There's an easy shot from Abrams. This is going to be the first game we've won that I've recorded all season. So I guess that's good, but we're going to need more of these kinds of victories. At least we can't just count on a loss every time we record. That's not going to be good for like the end of the season, because that's when we need to win and maybe get in the playoffs this season. We're staying up at the top of the table, so it's good times, I guess. Let's see. Overall pep talk. Calm. Very pleased. Keep it up. Instructions. Let's go to control. Retain possession. Lower. Take a breather. Be more disciplined. Okie dokie. Now, do we want to take Leighton out? If the substitute gets injured, do we have any other options at left back? I guess we could just throw. Not really, but we're going to do it anyway. Put old George Collette McCartney in there. Mr. Hyphenated name. Not sure who the captain will be without Leighton in there. A lot of reserves in there. Could be anybody. I guess we could see, but it's not that important. I don't really need to know that. Let's get the steal there. Good job, PK. PK is a little tired. He's going to have to come out soon. All right, clock is rolling. That's what we want. Take him out at the 60-minute mark. Oh, there's a header. Almost went through. No need to counterattack here, boys. No need to make a crazy play like that, though. I mean, that was dangerous. Quinn is getting excited, wants to rush upfield, but nobody else is in a rush. Watched the UFC the other day. Saw Ronda Rousey get knocked out. That was no good for her. She looked pretty bad. There's another goal. McEwen, good job. I guess those two do make a decent pair. Abrams to McEwen. They've each assisted the other. Let's check this out again. Quinn with the hockey assist to Abrams. And there's McEwen with the little touch past the goalkeeper. Got his hands on it. Could have stopped it. But, what are you going to do when you're a lower division guy like that? So who can we put in here? Boy, I did not bring enough defenders into this lineup. I should have added a defender instead of Lambert. Oh, I guess we'll bring in the only guy we can bring in. Right. KKJ for PK. Okay, doke. So yeah, Ronda Rousey, man. She basically, I mean, I know people are down on her, and they're gonna be down on her. No doubt about that. And her coach, Edmund Tarvarian, I think is his name. They're gonna be down on both of those people, but those were two really bad matchups for Ronda Rousey and the kind of fighter she is. Now she fought pretty badly. She didn't fight too badly against Holly Holm. Holly Holm just did something nobody else had done, right? Before she did that, nobody knew that was possible. So you can't throw her under the bus for that fight. But this fight, she did not look well. Did not look good, I should say. Let's see, who do we want? I guess we'll bring in Lambert or Lambert, depending. And we've got no choice but to bring in Wicks for Adam. You cannot make more substitutions. Undo. Okay, so we'll leave Quinn in. Take out Adams. We're still kind of being a little ginger with Adams. He is coming off of a very long injury. Got a yellow card, so we'll take him out. It seems like a friendly to me. I guess that's why I think I could just sub in my whole team. But there we go. So, yeah, Ronda Rousey, she just didn't. I mean, she got hit hard, and that throws a lot of game plans out the window. But I watched a breakdown of it this morning by Luke Thomas from MMAfighting.com. He does a good video series on YouTube if you want to check him out. He's very good breaking down the fights. And he broke it down very technically and just showed, she just had poor form from the opening bell. And I saw a corner camera from her corner, and like from the opening minute, her coach was yelling at her, like, head movement, footwork, all this stuff. He was just yelling at her, and she was doing nothing but getting punched in the head. So something's going to have to happen with her. Either she's going to retire, which a lot of people think she will do. KKJ, what are you doing? Oh, we gave up a goal. I guess I'm disinterested, so the players are going to definitely be disinterested. But, I mean, come on. KKJ, you are a starter. You're a veteran. And he just then Bauman gets clowned, or Hanks gets clowned. That's no good for him. Because Hanks has kind of lost his starting job to Bowman on our team. So this is not good look for him. Napa in. McEwen again. Was that his fourth? Third. That's a pretty good debut. Got to be honest. If you're going to get called up from the under 23s to the main squad, you might as well score 3 goals. That was a valiant attempt by the goalkeeper there, but no help from his defense. And he's down. So yeah, is she going to retire? All signs point to yes. But I think she could still beat a lot of women in that division if she, fought with better game plans or fought with a game plan. There's Lindsay with the score. It's his second, I believe. Second of the season, 7-1. We're kind of beating these guys pretty good. Here's the replay. Napa gets an assist out wide. Very nice pass. Easy finish from Lindsay. These guys are just demoralized. Nothing they can do about it. 1 minute left of stoppage time. So I don't know if Ronda goes to a different team, somebody who's going to actually put in game plans, because fighters are now game planning towards exactly what she does. They're in these big camps with a lot of trainers, a lot of smart fighters, a lot of smart coaches. And these guys are telling their fighters exactly how to beat Ronda, because she only does 1 or 2 things. She comes forward, she gets you in a, some sort of upper body lock, and then she throws you in the ground and gets you an armbar. Now, maybe you can't stop the armbar. That's nobody yet has stopped the armbar, but if you can avoid getting into that position with smart footwork and a few, grappling techniques, then, you can do what Amanda Nunes did and just knock her out. Anyway, that's the MMA hour for this episode. Passionate talk. Good win. We'll just be calm about it. Very nice win. Analysis. This is going to be fun. Let's see. Abrams, 2 goals and assists, 9.3 rating. That's pretty good. McEwen, 3 goals, 1 assist, 9.7 rating. I don't know that I've ever had a game with 2 guys over 9 rating. Take a look at the analysis. PK with 14 interceptions. Vint with 20. That's pretty good. 3 goals for McEwen. Distance run for Lindsay. 2 goals. 2 assists for Napa. It's a good game for him. 9 interceptions for Adams, playing in the central midfield. So he played there a lot for us. Was it last season or 2 seasons ago? Maybe both. So he's not unfamiliar there, but we'd rather have him. He's our best right winger, so I guess I'd rather have him playing out wide than central. But we are thin there, so anytime we need backup, he's going to be the backup. So there we go. Let's leave the match. We got the 3rd round draw coming up. LanUK meet expectations with dominant win. Fans celebrated an emphatic 7-1 win this afternoon. Hat trick by Ewan McEwen was the highlight. Definitely the young striker was all over the score sheet. All right, don't need to read that whole thing. Lansing United win in the second qualifying round, so that gets us to the third round. McEwen makes his debut. Good job. We don't need to see the press conference. Hey, look at that. We got $6,200 for winning that game. That's pretty good. Nice bonuses. Lansing United UK find inspiration in McEwen. Well, let's give him a little bit of praise. You were superb in front of goal. Keep it up. Thanks, boss. I'm pleased with the performance. Hopefully I can keep it up. Please do. Please do. 3 goals a game for the rest of your life. That's what I expect out of you. Alright, so that's it for that match. I guess we'll come back next. What's on the schedule? We might be back for the third round. Oh no, I bet we'll be back for Team Canada. Where are we here? September 21st, here we are. No, we might be back for the third round now. Big qualifying. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll be back probably for FA Cup. I don't know. One of the two, one of the three, one of the four. Some game we'll be back for. Until then, see you later. Bye.